Okay, well, hi, John. Thanks for being here. I wanted to demonstrate what I do in a video so people understand more about what I do. And so you were telling me that you had a problem that your legs, you have cramps. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, so it's just in my sleep the other day. I hadn't had them in a while, and the other day I had it woke me up. It was so my legs cramped up,
Mhm.
so it felt like I had both my legs, my muscles were pulled.
Oh,
So I was with that soreness for a few days,
in the calves, the
from the
area?
calves all the way down to the soles of my feet.
Mhm. All right.
Just all of the muscles felt like they had stretched. I pulled them.
Mhm. So let's see what was that about. I'm gonna scan your body, just 2 minutes. Just say that you give me permission. All right.
Okay.
So just hold on for like 2 minutes and I'm gonna scan you. Okay. Yes, definitely. There's a lot of energy stagnated in there. So what I was feeling is that you think too much sometimes, that overthinking can take you to worries and negative thoughts. Do you overthink too much? I felt that
Yeah,
before.
yes, I have. I have to, because I'm in at my job. I'm a sales coordinator, and I have a lot of duties on my plate.
Hmm.
So sometimes, I'm really, I don't have enough time to do everything, and that kind of stresses me out because I don't like to leave things for later. I don't like to. Oh, but I'm forced to. I'm like, there's things I have to get done today, and then I don't have the time.
Yeah, I can
I
imagine.
get stressed out. Sometimes it's overwhelming. So yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so
hence
I
my nap,
also
my midday nap. I need it.
to recharge. So I also felt in your throat, meaning that you hold back a lot, like you wish to speak things, but sometimes you don't want to hurt feelings or you don't know what words to use. Like there's a little bit of blockage in your expression, in your talking, which I'm sure has to do with the cells.
It depends sometimes who I'm speaking to. Like there's people that I'm barely starting to get fresh with, and it's the relationship is brand new, so I try to find the best words possible to help them understand which way we're what the plan is and everything else. So, and there's other people where I could be a little bit more intense and get straight to the point, and you know
Mhm.
nothing there, no blockage. But for a lot of people, yeah, I got to find a way to how they say to lighten it up, or put some sugar it up a little bit.
Mhm.
And sometimes I wish I could just tell people, hey, boom, I need you to do. I can't. I mean, they're like they'll put up a wall, and that's what I don't need. in my line of work, I need people to bring down the wall and
Yeah.
be able to follow me.
Okay. Okay. And then I also felt in both of your legs a lot of the energy, which was telling me that there's some tension and some fear and some not letting go of something. Like you sometimes are attached to something or someone, and you have some tension and fear of letting this go. And it also has to do with you moving forward.
Yes, what I think I know kind of what that might be like, because I myself, I detected, like, if there's situations where there was, like, there was some kind of a negative, like, contact, I get stuck there. I know it affects me. I'm like, it totally messes my whole energy up. Like, I kind of linger in it for that whole day. Like, I had no control over it, so that kind of that kind of thing. Like, for instance, I had I guess it was something with the neighbor here, and it kind of stuck with me. I'm like, I don't like reacting in that way. So I kind of lingered that day. It was like something that causes a lot of tension, and it's like kind of emotional too. I'm like,
Mhm.
for myself, like I don't like to be that hard to people.
Do you want, so what is what you would like to be? How would you like things to just be?
I would like for things. I for me, I guess there is kind of like a fear, like it's kind of it drives kind of my tension. I feel it in my back.
Mhm.
Um,
What is that
I
that you
think
struggle with? What is it?
just moving it forward because I'm moving what I'm doing forward, like trying to get it because I'm starting this new thing. I'm in this new business. This is a whole new chapter of my life, and I want everything to be perfect. Things I know all the things that went wrong before, and now I'm trying to just do everything in my power to make everything happen to the best. Just make it flow as perfect as it can, and that's all. That's really straight. It's just a fear of not being able to live up to the standards because the company I work for also has a really high standards, and they expect they set goals for us that are like really high. And
Mm.
that causes a lot of tension with me.
Okay, we're gonna get rid of that belief because you can do whatever you want very easily. Things can come to you. Those goals, I'm sure someone has made them before, and that's why they exist and they're,
Exactly.
so you can do it too, and very easily if you believe to. So we're gonna work on reprogramming that belief system that is keeping you thinking that everything is hard, that you feel tension and fear, that you want to control things. We're gonna get rid of all that, okay? All right, so let me ask, I'm gonna scan with my fingers. I do muscle testing, which means I'm just asking your body, and my fingers tells me yes, no, what's going on. So that problem with your legs and your cramping has to do with any pathogens like bacteria, virus? No. Is it structural, like bones, nerves, muscles? No. Okay. Is it nutritional? Nutritional. Mm, yes or no? Is it nutritional? Yes. Okay. Is it pH imbalance? No. Food, nutrients, dehydration. Dehydration. You need to drink water. Okay. Dehydration. Okay. Is it energies? Yes. Is it emotional? Yes. Okay. It has trapped emotions? Yes. Is it toxicity? No. Chakras? All right. It is emotional, and you need to drink water. Dehydration. Okay. So let's see what are the trapped emotions that you have. Because the body, when it hurts, when there's pain, when there's an illness, is the body telling us a message like, hey, there's something you need to address, because it's already on the physical body before it started as an emotion. Like, we have different layers of bodies. When it gets to the physical, it's because it's been lingering in the energetic body for a while. So let's see what those trapped emotions are. Okay. The trapped emotion. Hopelessness. Do you feel like that sometimes? Like there's no hope, hopelessness?
Um, I don't know if I can say for sure hopelessness. It's like maybe like powerless.
Yeah.
like like I don't have the power to do to do it. So like I have all the hope in the world. I know I'm gonna make it. It just seems so far away.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna get rid of that. So one time in your life, this emotion was trapped in something happened in your life, that something or someone made you feel that way and it got stuck in you. But it doesn't belong there. We need to let it out. So the way we're gonna do is like right here, we have the thymus gland, and it's like an energy vortex here. And we're gonna tap and we're gonna say, I let go of the trapped emotion of hopelessness. It doesn't serve me anymore. I let it go. Okay, do
I
it with
should do
me.
that.
Say, I let go
I let go
of the trapped emotion of hopelessness.
of the trapped emotional hopelessness.
It doesn't serve me anymore. I
Doesn't
let
serve
it
me
go.
anymore. I let go.
Okay, again. Say it again. I let go
I
of the
let
trapped
go.
emotion
I let go of the trapped emotions
of hopelessness.
of hopelessness.
It doesn't serve me anymore. I let it
Doesn't
go.
serve. It doesn't serve me anymore. I let it go.
Okay, one more time. I let go
I
of
let
the
go.
trapped emotion of hopelessness.
Trapped emotional hopelessness.
It doesn't serve me anymore.
It doesn't serve me anymore.
All right. Now I want you to take a very deep breath and then let it out. Okay, let's see if there's another trapped emotion. Okay, the emotion of rejection. So do you remember when this happened in your life that you felt rejected? It could be it could be a major or a very single thing, like something at school or something with your parents or
I think it happened in numerous of times. I'm and like you're saying, it's kind of like a repressed thing because you know I could consider myself a pretty tough kid. I played football and all that stuff. I was into heavy metal. So I guess kind of I repressed things rather than kind of face them.
Mhm.
You know, says because to demonstrate or to even acknowledge them was like, no, I think that for me that was weak. No, that's weak. So I never faced an issue. I just kind of would stuff or just kind of think about something else. I was just focused on what's in front of me. And never actually addressed the issue. Like if I was,
Yeah.
not accepted into a social group, which is when
Yeah.
you're growing up is really important. I think it's very important in life in general. Being accepted into different social groups, and I think it causes anxiety for certain people that don't know how to, just I don't know
Yeah.
how to adapt to different things. And I think it was a growing thing for me. And some of the things stayed repressed because I didn't know how to deal with them at that time,
Mhm.
and kind of, I guess I just forgot they were there.
Yeah. Okay.
All those little rejections and stuff like that.
It happens to all of us. It's part of life.
Yeah.
But
So I guess they kind of do linger there because they come back and I start feeling that emotion again. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I don't want to cause the rejection.
And you know what? The worst part is that it's an emotion that was trapped many years ago, and it's just in the memory there, but it's not a reality anymore. But if it's triggered by a little bit that brings up memory, even if it's subconscious, then you feel that fear again. And so let's just let it go. How's that?
Yes.
So we're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna tap here and you're gonna say, I let go of the trapped emotion of rejection. I don't want it, doesn't
I let
serve
go of the
me,
trapped emotional rejection.
doesn't serve me anymore. I let it
Doesn't
go.
serve me anymore. I let it go.
I let go of the trapped emotion of rejection.
I let go of the trapped emotion of rejection.
I let it go. It does not serve me anymore.
I let it go. It does not serve me anymore.
And one more time. I let go of trapped emotion of rejection.
I let go of the trapped emotion of rejection.
It doesn't serve me anymore. I let it go.
It doesn't serve me anymore. I let it go.
All right. Now take a very deep breath and let it all out. Okay, there's one more, and this is resentment. So try to remember something that is still in you, that you feel a little resentment for something. The first thing that comes to your mind.
I just kind of, nothing comes, because I think I've worked that part out. I felt like I worked that part out of me, resentment, you know. I used to blame my family life situation for, you know, you know, because uh, that didn't like, because my parents weren't together, I couldn't continue. Like, football was a huge part of my life. And when they cut that out of me, something that stuck with me. And it was because my parents weren't together. I mean, maybe my mom could not afford it anymore. I was very angry, you know, because that's that was my that was my you
Yeah,
know
but
my that was the center point of, yeah. And there's other situations too, you know. It kind of all revolve around my father. I used to have a lot of resent more. Like, I think I found a way to deal with it. I went to a lot of therapy for this. You know, I did a lot of different exercises, and I felt like I really had let it go. But somehow, I guess they keep telling me that it's a continuous thing. I constantly have to be um, reaffirming that, you know.
do you know what is interesting that you're telling me right now is that this work that I do is energy work, is something that everybody should know. I mean, therapies are awesome and it helps you great time. But the energy is actually like a ball of energy that becomes physical in your body and it stays there. Even if you're driving, let's say you're driving and then you cut somebody off and that person says, you idiot, whatever, you know, some negative words. Well, they are an energy that has been created, has been sent to you. And then you start feeling like, oh, my neck hurts because boom, they send you that ball of energy. So in major things like these, like resentment, things that are strong, is there. So even if you with your mind you try to work it out, and your conscious mind says, yeah, it makes sense, I'm a mature person, it's not their fault, but the energy is stuck in there still. So we need to let it go again, and you will see that then you will process things different. All right, let's do this one more time, the same thing,
Okay.
which is, what was it? Resentment. So I let go of the trapped emotion of resentment.
I let go of the trapped emotional resentment.
It doesn't serve me anymore. I let it go.
It doesn't serve me anymore. I let it go.
I let go of the trapped emotion of resentment.
I let go of the trapped emotion of resentment.
It doesn't serve me anymore. I let it go.
It doesn't serve me anymore. I let it go.
I let go of the trapped emotion of resentment.
I let go of the trapped emotional resentment.
It doesn't serve me anymore. I let it go.
It doesn't serve me anymore. I let it go.
Okay, take a very deep breath and out. Okay, how do you feel? You feel lightheaded? You feel sleepy? How do you feel? Relaxed.
I feel relaxed.
Relaxed. Okay. All right. So let me see. Now, what we're gonna do right now is, I always say that we need more than one session. I always say we need 3 sessions because there's layers of things and we cannot do everything in one, is too much, right? But I'm gonna send you Reiki
Okay.
at a distance, Reiki at a distance. So we don't have to do it right here. So the video is not too long. But I will send you energy to calibrate all these changes that we have done right now, because you're letting go of the trapped emotions, and you know the body needs to adjust. And what we're going to do right now, I want you to reprogram your belief system, because to be honest, you are a very powerful person, and there is a universe, there is this divine force of energy that really supports us. And if you tell, this is what I need, they give it to you. Okay, So I want you to believe in this, because especially when you're doing sales, it's great. You can just say, you can believe that every time you open your mouth, people love you. Every time that you open your mouth, people believe in you and want to buy what you're selling. Would you like that?
Yes.
Effortlessly?
Yes. That's
Well, if you believe
yeah.
that,
My approach to it is I feel like I'm genuinely helping people, you know.
yeah,
They're looking for something and I'm helping them make the best choice they can make. So
wonderful.
that's my approach to it. That's my approach to it.
Well, then that's true for you. But then we wanted to make to also be true that it's easily for that to happen.
Yes.
Easy, no effort. You're not, because you were telling me that you had problems, like you don't know how to talk to certain people or to other people because they react different. No, no, no. Every single word that comes out of you, the way you are naturally, they will all take it beautifully. That's what you have to believe, that they listen, you know, what is coming from your heart, because you know that you're going to help people, that what you're doing is good. So let that voice coming out of your heart just speak to everyone, and everyone will just take it. You don't have to be thinking, how am I going to talk to this? How am I going to talk to that? No, no, no. Just, so that's what I want you to believe. I want you to also believe that you're a very powerful person, super powerful person, that also there is this universe that is supporting you, you know. So we're going to do two things. One, we're going to do a reprogramming. I'll tell you how. But the first thing I want you to do is an experiment. So you're going to say, okay, universe, if it is true that you exist, that you have my back, that you do whatever I want, I can just ask you, give it to me. I want you to give me a proof in the next 48 hours. Just say that. And don't think about it, and let it go. And let's see what happens in 48 hours. Something will happen that is not a coincidence, that is going to be very clear. That was something in the universe. So that's the very first thing, because I want you to believe again. And when you have little proofs like that in your life, you're like, oh yeah, oh that's true. there's a divine force that is actually supporting me if I believe in it. Okay, you want to do that?
Yes.
Just say, repeat. Universe, if you really exist,
Universe, if you really exist,
and if you have my back,
and if you have my back,
you are want to do whatever I want,
you're gonna do whatever I want.
show me a proof
Show me proof
that is very convincing to me that it came from you
that's very convincing to me that it came from you
in the next 48 hours.
in the next 48 hours.
Okay, it's done. Okay, just let it go and we'll see what happens. You'll send me a text, hey, this happened to me. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so now I want to reprogram on you something. We need to think about a phrase. For example, I am powerful, and every time I speak, people trust in me. Is that what you want? Does that sound good to you?
Yes.
Or what do you want people to do when you talk? To trust in you? To like
Trust in me.
trust? That's a good word. So I am powerful, and every time I speak, people trust in me. Do you like that?
Yeah, I am powerful. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, I am powerful, and every time I speak, people trust in me.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna do this exercise. It's a Psyche exercise. You're gonna put your right feet over the left feet, just the feet. And then your right hand over the left, and then you hold your fingers like that, and just relax it on your lap. And you're gonna say it out loud 3 times, and then you're gonna say it in your mind over and over and over until your body feels very relaxed, because your body doesn't believe this information yet, but we're gonna reprogram it. So first say it out loud 3 times. I am powerful, and every time I speak, people trust in me.
I am powerful, and every time I speak, people trust me. I am powerful, and every time I speak, people trust me. I am powerful, and every time I speak, people trust me.
Okay, now close your eyes and say in your mind over and over and over until you feel relaxed, then we check. Okay, let me see. Has that belief been pre-programmed? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so let go of your hands and your feet. And now I want you to repeat that phrase when you go to sleep. You know, you lay down, close your eyes, and then you start repeating and repeating until you fall asleep. Because that's like a little bit of self-hypnosis. So it's like a reinforcement, because sometimes the body tends to go back to the old beliefs, the comfort zone, and we're not going to let that happen. And actually have that as a mantra, because that's a beautiful phrase to say. Just repeat it every day, all the time. But for the next 3 nights, I want you to do that when you go to sleep. Just keep repeating in your head until you fall asleep. Okay? And you will see, because it's true, when you change inside of you, everything outside of you changes. If you believe that, oh my God, you're going to have everybody trusting you. Everybody is going to be so easy. Okay? Do you have any questions?
No, everything was clear.
Good, good. Okay, so I'm going to send you Reiki at a distance to help the energy to get stronger. And you do that as your homework, and then we'll check in a week, see how you're doing.
Okay,
Okay?
sounds good.
Well, take care and thank you for doing this.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Hope to see you again soon.
Sure. Blessings. Bye.
Bye-bye.